Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Standard Grind. And today we're doing something pretty awesome. We're playing Standard, playing a best of one event, trying to figure out, what's the best build of goblins. And I'm super excited. Oh my god, the sweater's falling apart. It's okay. Oh. All right. Let's jump into some games. I'm super excited to see what the best build of goblins is as we grind the ladder. See what we run into. Actually, what are we here? 0 wins, 4 games remaining. What was this? Does this have torpor orbs in the board? Yes. Well, let's test. I like this Boros deck. I feel like torpor orb is really good against some of the top decks right now, so I'm really interested to see what it can do. I enjoy the Rakdos build. Let's see, actually. Let's go back. Events. Let's see what else we have access to. Standard. Let's turn the gold into gems. I mean, I like this list. Let's go down a Curse Crafter, go up a Taster. Really the only thing I would change. Yeah, I mean, the rest of this looks pretty good. We could cut and eclipse, I guess. We could cut the passages for more mountains. Because they basically do the same thing, and passages 90% of the time going to be on red anyways. No. Not the Boros deck, no. Yes, let's do it. Jump into the games. Do a quick mic check. I think it's a really good way to test whether or not your main deck is good to play these best of one events, because if you do well in the best of one events, then that means that you're usually going to win your game one, and it's a huge tell. We don't have the ability to cast most of these spells. We can cast the Stadium Headliner, and we can't cast anything else because this is not a mountain and neither is the cavern. So as good as that hand looked, I think we have to mulligan. This is much better. Keep 6. Let's bottom the Eclipse Realms. Yeah, run it like this. Turn 1 Mountain Bastronaut. See what they do. Turn 1 Island. Spell Snare is being held up. Go Goblin. Combat. Into the Floodmaw, sure. Second main, I'll recast the Bastronaut. Pass it over. Tapped Breeding Pool is interesting. Okay, we drew the land. We can go pay 2 life. Get down the Howl Squad Heavy. What deck plays into the Floodmaw? I'm very interested. They play green as well. And just pass. This is weird. Combat. Attack with everything. They have 6 cards in their hand. I mean, I'll look at 6 cards out of your hand. Or 5 cards out of your hand. They just concede. Well, we didn't get to see what they were playing, but the game's over. Well, that felt pretty good. Thoughtseize on a stick, very strong. Let's do it again. Yeah, and if we would have kept that first hand with burn spells, it wouldn't have worked. Maybe they were a blue-green control deck, had a bunch of counter magic. Nah. I'm gonna play with nothing on 1 or 2. Keep this 6 bottom. This is close. I think we bottomed the dropkick bomber, as crazy as that sounds. We need to make sure that we can cast our 3-drops in 3. We're on the play, so we can't afford to lose any tempo. Opponent is trying to figure out what to bottom. Bastronaut. They play a mountain. Let's go to combat. Attack. Play a tap land. Play another Bastronaut. Picnic Runner is a goblin. So that's pretty cool. Let's go Cavern, Goblin. We can go Stadium Headliner, Strike, but I think I just want to get this Howl Squad down. Everything can attack. Next turn we can strike their face and potentially have a bunch of mana with Howl Squad. Do they have a bunch of pump spells? So double strike makes it 10. We will block. Alright, now we really wish we would have killed it last turn, but that's fine. Play Stadium Headliner. Combat. Attack like this. Damage is good. No attacks. Go to mine. We can go strike your face. Two, three, four, five. think it's best just to try to kill the picnic runner now. Go to mine. Play another stadium headliner. If they have a slick shot, we're going to hold up removal. And this is 2, 4, 7 next turn for sure. Another picnic runner. Sure. And they concede because we get to kill their stadium headliner and then pump it. All right, all right. The deck feels good so far. As long as we're not punting to ourselves too hard. Yeah, looks great. Ender's tapped. Sears Lights are on 2, Howl Squad on 3, Taster on 4. Goblin. Sear Slicer. Thoughtseize is fine. Probably take our Thoughtseize. Make us pitch the Lord. I like that answer. That makes sense. Get down Howl Squad. Combat swing for 3. Ugh. Excuse me. Another Deceit. Look at more cards out of our hand. Takes the Taster. Oh, they can keep it in play? Sure. Double Thoughtseize is pretty good. Equating Hex to gain some life, sure. Go Verge. Combat. Attack with everything. Pass it over. They don't have a second blue source. Bitter Triumph is fine. Pitches Harvester. So they can Spider-Man next turn. I'll strike the face. Go to mine. Cavern on Goblin. Combat. Attacks. They have the Spider-Man. Enters as a Harvester. Kick a Burst Lightning. Squelcher. That's fine. Do they have a blocker? Quieting Hex. They gain 2, but then lose 2. Stay at 4. Stock up is really good. Probably take a blue source. Yep. Astronaut's fantastic. But they also probably grabbed a removal spell. They have me on a 2-turn clock if they have removal and can activate the Wreath. Yep. So this enters as a copy of Deceit for Thoughtseize. That's fine. Okay, let's see what they got. Taster. Do they have a removal spell? So I can take this. Now I can go. I think I probably pass. This is an instant. So I can go Archenemy's Charm to exile a creature. If I exile a third creature now and I attack, they could potentially Risen Reef the next turn. But if I get to pick up 2 cards out of my graveyard, I get to pick up Howl Squad Hexing Squelcher, Taster Dropkick Bomber. I guess the one downside is if I exile their creature now, they could top deck a counter spell. But I don't think this deck plays counter spells. We'll be patient. We'll play it slow for 1 turn. Cast Winter Night Stories is good for us. Pitched Intimidation Tactics, Insatiable Avarice. Casts Requitting Hex. That's fine. They can blight. They did blight, so they gained. They're going to gain 2. Mana value 2 or less. That's fine. Because if we go. So we'll cast this. Pick up 2 cards out of my yard. So we need to deal 6 first strike damage. We can go Howl Squad, Sear Slicer. We can go Squelcher. I think we go Dropkick Taster. We could do Dropkick Howl Squad. Dropkick Sear Slicer. Then we can go Uncounterable Dropkick. Red. Pump. Combat. 4 in the air. Second main, Sear Slicer. Now we have 2 things that we can jump and a potential chump block if we need it. Winter Night Stories to dig. Pitches 2 lands. Plays a 3rd land. Stock up is good. They've already played their land. And they concede! Oh, after the Harvester of Miseries, I think that we had no shot to win there. That felt actually insane. We felt so behind, but Burst Lightning, Lightning Strike to the face, put them at a low enough life total where we could pressure them, keep them from attacking, and we were able to get there. Insane. Really good game. Okay, I'll keep this. Tap land, go. Hired Claw, sure. Let's go Eclipse Realms on Goblin. Get down the Sear Slicer. If they have removal, they'll use it. We'll take 2, go to 18. Totally fine. They don't attack. That's very interesting. Well, I'm going to go pay 2 life. Get this Howl Squad down. Howl Squad's going to let this attack for free. It'll die because it'll be reborn with our Sear Slicer. EOT. Next turn, if we hit a land, we can go Painter Studio. If not, we can go 3, combat 4, Dropkick, then Taster probably. Nova Hellkite's very strong. Okay, actual shock, sure. Grease Wrench Goblin is a goblin. Respect. Second Grease Wrench Goblin, sure. Okay, this is kind of what we wanted. So dropkick means that they can't really. Oh, we could Thoughtseize all the good cards out of their hand. I think I like leading on Taster here because they only have 2 cards in hand. They're both lands, sure. Well, let's take the better one. Combat, make a dude. This guy has to attack. I guess we don't want our 3-drop to trade with their 1-drop. 1-drop gets eaten, that's fine. Play the planes that we knew about. Sheltered by Ghosts, sure. It's a good top deck. Takes the Taster. Another Shelter by Ghosts, okay. Takes the Howl Squad. Talk about a swing. Can we afford to go no blocks? I'm going to go no blocks. Okay. Get this Curse Crafter down. Activate Grease Wrench to put a counter on it. Plays another land. I don't think they can attack. I mean, I'll eat the Grease Wrench for free. Go to 3. They can pump the Hired Claw. That's fine. Okay, we draw lands now. This is good. We can go. Hexing Squelcher. Defaced Gallery. No attacks. Good game. Helix to the face is pretty strong. I mean, that's a reason to chump with the 1/1. But double Shelter by Ghosts off the top. Very good rips by my opponent. And I respect it. All right, we take our first loss. Take a deep breath. Reset. Keep going. Oh. Potentially could have played that a little bit cleaner. If we played we played our dropkick instead. They're both 2s. We have a 3/2 and a 2/2 then. Then we trade with the 3/2, eat the 2/1. We're still at 6. In the following turn, we play the Death Touch dude. So there's probably a better sequence there. All right. Grixis. This is going to be interesting. Hex is okay. Get a Sear Slicer down. Another Hex, sure. Elemental. So Grixis Elementals. Evokes a Wistfulness. Pitches Flame Braider. Play the Verge. Get the Howl Squad down. Next turn, we can play our whole hand. Elemental. Roaming Throne. Okay. So we go Mountain, Defaced Gallery, Curse Crafter, Combat, attack with these. Guess it's worth it to attack with these. They eat a 2/2, take 5, then take 1 more when the creature dies. Elemental. Hardcast Wistfulness. Oh, that's right. My silly jack. Well, we got our damage in while we could, I guess. They do get to draw a bunch of cards. Opponent's deck looks awesome. What do they discard? Discard Risen Reef, Rekindled. Play the Verge. This has Ward 2. Let's play Stadium Headliner. Combat. Attack. Right? No. Let's just do 1 attacker. That's fine. That puts us at max speed. Now we can sack the Stadium Headliner to kill the Roaming Throne. Yeah, I think it's actually worth it. They're at 11. Elemental, Hardcast Deceit. Vibrance, okay. At least they don't get to deal 3 to 2 different things. They get to kill the Howl Squad and gain 2. They go to 13. I don't think I want to trade. I want to bet my money on being aggressive. Combat. I guess if I sack it, I shoot it for 2, not 3. It's really not worth it. It's just pass. I think the best bet that we had was to probably hold back on that Painter Studio, but hindsight's always 20/20. Hardcast Deceit. Sure. So we're going to take 10 here. Oh, okay. They don't bounce the thing. I mean, I'll trade. Could have chumped, I guess, but not quite what we want to see. Opponent's playing new set Mythic Tribal. Another Hardcast Deceit. Sure. Well, let's kick a Burst Lightning at their face. Unsummon and then Thoughtseize. Astronaut's not quite gonna do it. Good game, opponent. Well played. Yeah, Grixis Elementals. The deck seems very strong. I think that, if we were playing best of three, probably have a great chance because of the fact that we have 3 Torpor Orbs in our sideboard. But you know what? Play draw difference is huge because not being able to get it down on your turn, to before they get to get the chance to deceit you, is very, very interesting. But we're testing best of 1 right now. So best of 1, we probably struggle versus elementals, and like we saw versus Boros aggro, we get to bring in a lot of very, very powerful tools against those decks in the board. So I'm not really worried about the loss to either one of those decks. And so far, the deck has shown that it can win game 1s. I don't think so. That is a little bit better because we have a 1-drop. Bottom of Blood Crypt. Try like this. Turn 1 Bastronaut. Not a good sign if they leave it on top. I guess we want to deal as much damage as possible. Sultai Reanimator. Yeah. Yep, there's the bringer. Verge Howl Squad. Combat attack. They take the free trade. I think this Burst Lightning, if we hit a land, is going to potentially let us kill them pretty quickly. Awaken the Undead is very strong, though. Kills our Howl Squad. We get to go Eclipse Realms on Goblin. Let's get down. Let's just do Howl Squad. Combat, attack. Put them to 15. Go to 13. Cast Spider-Man. Cast a Wistfulness. Interesting. Maybe they're holding up a Bitter Triumph. Hey, what's up, Jared? Appreciate you dropping in. How's the day going? Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. I hope life's not kicking you too hard. We're already at max speed. Get down into face gallery. Make a dude. This is 4. 4. Floats 1. We can pump twice. This is 6. 4 puts them to 9. 6. Lethal. So let's go to combat. Combat. Attack, attack, attack. Okay, so we go 3 attacks, attack triggers. Then we float the mana. Kick the Burst Lightning, put them to 9. Then we pump the Bastronaut. A Fred job will pay me a lot, so sub to the Patreon if I get it. Oh, you know what? I appreciate you, bro. It's not that I don't need the money though. I just, I like having you here. You're a good friend. Let me see. Can we get 3 wins back to back? That's the question. This deck feels very cool. We needed our opponent not to have anything there. They had removal for the Howl Squad. Otherwise, it would have been pretty guaranteed that we won, but not having the Spider-Man on turn 4, huge. Usually they do have it. And if they didn't have it, the fact that they didn't have Bitter Triumph is huge. Yeah, this hand looks great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 1, Cavern Goblin, Bastronaut. Verge, Squelcher. Do they kill it in response? Sure. They could have let that resolve then. Yeah, I'm super excited for Modern. I haven't been able to play as much Modern as I hoped since LORYWN, and the new cards feel insane. Taster, Curse Tosser, of course, Squelcher. It's just nice to have new cards to brew with. Feels very strong. Preacher, they have 3 cards in their hand. So we could go Verge, Dropkick, pass. And then next turn, we can go Taster plus Stadium Headliner to take the best card out of their hand. Another long goodbye would make sense. Yep. They don't have to pay 2. Oh, interesting. For those of you at home, you don't have to, this spell can't be countered. Ward is not a guaranteed pay 2 life. You can choose to not pay the ward. It will be countered, but because it can't be countered, then it doesn't matter. No blocks. They have 4 cards in hand, so now we can't look at all their cards. So we go Verge, Stadium Headliner, Taster of Wares. Look at 3 cards out of their hand. Do they give us a removal spell? Sure. Double shoot the sheriff and 0 point. Valid. Toughness 4 or less wipes are on board 2. But at least that means that they don't have it. X is 6, we would need 7 mana. I mean, we have 5 right here, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's attack. They take it. Okay. Arch Enemy's Charm is an exile effect. That's fine. No blocks. We can go... Okay, so we lost 0 point Ballad, but they don't have it anymore, which is huge. Pay 2 life. Unlock Painter Studio. Flip 2 more cards. Those are great cards. Go to combat. attack, blocks. I mean, I can strike one of them, eat the other one. But I think actually this is a fine trade. We clear their board. We get down to Sear Slicer. Make a dude. They can shoot both of our creatures. It's funny how there's not really a gun in this photo. It's supposedly like the staff thing. But it's definitely a gun. Okay, really good top deck here. We go Cavern on Goblin. Get down Howl Squad. Use this Lightning Strike on the face. Max speed, attack for 4. Put them to 9. Oh, sorry, 2. We haven't unlocked the... Oh my god, Vincent Valentine. Card is so cracked. Okay. Cancel. So if we kick a Burst Lightning, kill the Preacher, go to combat. No, I guess it doesn't work. Let's unlock the room. Let's go to combat first. Make a dude. Attack, attack, attack. Whenever a creature and opponent controls dies. Three attacks. Tap. So what would they do if they want to keep their creature alive? They'd take 4. We'd still not be able to kill them. So then let's kick this Burst Lightning, kill the Preacher. They take it. Unstoppable Slasher. That doesn't do it. They attack and transform. They're going to gain 3, go to 6. But then I get to go to combat and attack with everything. Trigger. No cards in hand. No cards in hand. Howl Squad plus Defaced Gallery. Actually insane. Take 8. Good game, opponent. Well played. Okay. That was pretty cool. Can we get 2 more? We're very, very close. Can we draw a land? I trust. I just tapped. Spyglass Siren. This is a great matchup for us. Goblin. Get the Squelcher down. If we draw land, we go Howl Squad into Dropkick into both of these. This is really good. I could have attacked with this, but if they have the Flash Dude, I don't think it's worth it. Crack a map. Bitter Triumph stays on top. Play a land. Attack for 2. No attacks. Go to combat. Oh, that was silly. What, now I'm going to let them trade with the Squelcher? That was really dumb. But now at least they can't Kaido, I guess. Let's get a Taster down. Look at 4 cards out of their hand. Yeah, that was really dumb. Play around the thing that they don't have instead of playing around the thing that's on board. Shoot a token in response. Oh my god, wait. Warlocks and Mercenaries are both... Wow, Shoot the Sheriff sucks against my deck. Let's take the Kaido. They shock to 13. Get down a Dropkick Bomber. They are telegraphing Enduring Curiosity. Attack like this. Go to 7. Have max speed. Now we get to go tap Howl Squad, play Howl Squad, tap Howl Squad, play Dropkick, play, I guess, Seer Slicer, end turn, make a dude. And we got, okay, one more. One more. I believe. I believe. Taking the creature off the field was actually really important. So a small misplay probably could have also played, like, been to our advantage. Let's take a deep breath. Reset. Let's do it. Sure. Turn 2 Squelcher, turn 3 Howl Squad. I guess we can go turn 2 Seer Slicer and Howl Squad. One mulligan. Let's go Mountain Pass. Forest Lanny, sure. Always bolt the bird. We'll go Howl Squad into Seer Slicer Bastronaut next turn. Now we can go Mountain. Howl Squad. Attack. Bristly Bill. Land. Counter on the Cub. Crack. Counter on the Cub. No blocks. 3 cards in hand. Goblin. We can go Bastronaut. Taster. Look at all 3 of their cards. Double Ice Till Fecundun. 5 mana. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Chances they draw land pretty high. What else does it do? Other creature control top is great. Pause. Enters the top card as a land you may put into play. Ice Tills up the wazoo. Taking an Ice Till really doesn't do too much. They can Fable Passage every turn. Let's take the green shell. That's their payoff. Go to combat. Attack with everything, question mark? I guess we could leave back one of these. Oh, we get to kill the Bristly Bill? What? That's kind of insane. I guess they're worried about the Howl Squad plus Bastronaut synergy. Okay, but now the lands don't do anything when they enter. There's the Chocobo. Okay. So now we just got to make sure that we have a blocker every turn. Another Bastronaut. That's pretty good. Let's play Seer Slicer. Play Bastronaut. Go to combat. Attack, 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 attack. Eat 2 of the tokens. Eat a token and a Bastronaut. End step, I get a guy back. Another Ice Till. Mill 2 cards that are good. Good to mill. Get them out of here. They pass. Interesting. So we can play Curse Crafter. Play Squelcher. Go to combat. One dude has to attack. They block it. They take a damage because it died. I'm at max speed, so now I can pump my Bastronaut for a bajillion. And I get a free blocker. Oh, creatures are going to get +2/+2. Yeah, it's pretty good. So they get to draw when that enters. They mill 2 good cards. It doesn't give them trample, though. Oh, escape tunnel. Oh, it's power 2 or less. Okay. So that does not matter. I think Rogue's Passage is legal, so decks could play Rogue's Passage, but that doesn't tap and sack itself. Dropkick Bomber wins us this game. Archdruid Charm, search library for a creature card, put into your hand. Craterhoof, Harmonizer, double the power of a creature. Bossing Say is good, but I don't think Harmonizer does it. They can double the power of one of their creatures, but that's only one creature. And none of their stuff is trample right now. Okay, let's think. Put on our thinking caps. I think, honestly, we just go to combat. Attack with the one that has to attack. It dies. They go to 12. They have 21 cards left in their library. Pass it over. Harmonizer doesn't have trample. They double the green shell's power. Earthbend does not give it trample. Escape tunnel. Escape tunnel plus green shell does not work the way they want it to, because green shell gives other dudes +2/+2. Even if they earthbend as 2, the smallest their creature is 3, because it would have to be a 1/1 then. Okay, they attack with everything. Let's go to blocks. Block here, block here, block here, block here, block. What is not blocked? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more blockers. Block here and block here. Then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They take 7, they go to 5. We need 1 more creature to die. So 8 blocks. Before damage, we'll float a bunch of mana. And they concede. Opponent concedes. That was the craziest game in the world. We were able to get enough blockers to stall our opponent out. And they said, no more. I can't do it. That's actually insane. Good game, opponent. Really well played. Okay. So this deck obviously has staying power. We lost to Elementals and we lost to Boros Aggro. 2 very tough matchups for this deck, but oh my god, that felt amazing. Okay. We're going to screenshot this, post this on Twitter, and yeah, we'll be back next time. Thank you all so much for Goblins content. If you enjoy this, we ramble. Hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more for the channel, $1 a month gets you right out on every stream. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Crash. Peace.